The nation's foreign minister highlighted the fact that North Korea and the U.S. must show some flexibility in order to resume stalled denuclearization talks. She also stressed the regime needs a comprehensive roadmap to reach a deal with Washington. Lee Ji-won starts us off.
South Korea's Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-wha said at an international press conference on Friday that to resume talks and reach a deal on denuclearization, both North Korea and the U.S. need to be flexible.
I think Hanoi clearly demonstrated very different positions from the two sides. For the two sides to meet and have a productive discussions, obviously, that is going to require flexibility to come to an agreement.
Minister Kang added that to strike a deal on complete denuclearization, there has to be a comprehensive picture to start with, because without one, past denuclearization talks weren't so successful. She then said that because of the complexity of North Korea's nuclear program, that deal would have to be carried out step by step. Kang had also stressed the need for a comprehensive agreement in her briefing with local media just the day before, saying the North needs to look at the matter more broadly. To a question about what flexibility the U.S. needs to show and whether that might be sanctions relief, Minister Kang said that these are not sanctions imposed by the U.S., but by the United Nations, and that the North would have to assure them by taking concrete steps. When asked about growing concerns that there are differences between Seoul and Washington on North Korea, Minister Kang said it is natural to have a slightly different take on the situation, but that their fundamental stance remains the same.
These are all very complex issues, and as you discuss elements of North Korea's nuclear program or what the United States can offer in exchange so that North Korea completely denuclearizes, there are about to be, different discussions that lead in one direction or another. But I think the fundamental position and the approach of the United States and us remains very much joined up and headed towards the same direction.
For now, she said their focus is on continuing dialogue with the North. And in an effort to do so, diplomacy is happening, Minister Kang said, but not yet on a scale significant enough to make public. Lee Ji-won, Arirang News.